Hey Cancers, welcome to Turn Heal. Welcome to the place where we turn heal our way to self-love and unity consciousness. I hope all is well. Welcome to your September reading. Let us get started. Ooh, that sun card keep coming out. By the way, I'm debuting a new deck. The Naked Heart Tarot. Oh, so beautiful. By Jillian Seawald. Okay, so the sun card, it keeps coming out here. But all right. It's like you better create your own happiness, baby. Okay. You better stop playing around and create your own goddamn happiness and honor that thing. Anyway, let's get into the prayer. I come to you humbly, God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love, in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the Cancer Collective needs to know? For whenever they watch this, thank you so much. Okay, warrior. And compassion. Let's get one more. So we have the warrior card coming out. We have release, transmute. Ooh, there's a whole lot of inner work that needs to be done. Yeah, ooh, the shadow, as I mentioned, inner work. There's a lot of inner work that needs to be done here. See, some of you guys, all right, there's some things you got to release within so that you could tap into the warrior. Now, I feel like there's something that is an external thing, but it's really a reflection of an internal thing, which is usually how it goes. But I feel like this situation, you might come to the realization like, oh, it wasn't a blockage because of them. Like, yeah, okay, they are an influence or whatever. But this is really a reflection of something deeper that I need to work on. So it's like the energy of, let's say if somebody doesn't want to leave someone and they're like, well, I can't leave this person, because A, B, and C. And it's external reasons that they might realize like, oh, I'm just scared to be alone and that's why I can't leave. That's the energy there, right? So just keep that in mind. All right, so we have the sun card coming out. Oh, 2 of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles, all right? Now, I just want to show you this 2 of Cups. Okay, look how the blood red is like somebody's heart. I felt it when this came out just now. There's a path that clearly makes someone happy and is very much aligned, okay? But with that Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it's like, yeah, I'm not doing it. Not doing it. We've been talking about this. I feel like we've been talking about this type of connection for a while, where someone is probably in one situation, but their heart is elsewhere, and they're like, how I can't do that. I can't do that to baby, right? Wow, with the Lover's card coming out, it's becoming very clear. It's becoming very clear, like, again, because I don't think it stopped being clear. I feel like someone probably, if anything, someone just kind of buried their head in the sand. But it seems like this energy, whatever this strong ass spiritual connection is, okay, it's coming back. The energy of it is coming back. I don't know if they're coming back, but the energy of them is coming back, and they're coming to your conscious awareness, where you're thinking about them a little bit more, where you're like, okay, man, I thought I buried that thing. I don't know why I'm thinking about them like crazy now. What the hell? But yeah, it's like if you had a connection, I'm just going to speak about this as if it's like a divine counterpart energy, because I'm going to just speak of it as such. And if it's not, that's fine. But I just know, I remember this one very heated Cancer reading that I did, because I remember I was feeling it all over my body and y'all was being nasty, okay? And I just can't forget that. It's burnt in my mind. There was a reading where it was a very spiritual and very sexual connection. Now, I don't know, it wasn't clear if there was actual sex happening, but it was like, oh, sex is happening in the astral plane though. You got to sending each other some love signals all day, up, down, up and down, okay, and all around, okay. It's heated. Now, that probably stopped. That communication probably stopped for a bit, and it seems like somebody's missing it. Like, man, what happened to that? I missed that, getting that little jolt to my little thing, okay, because of them, right? Whatever the case is. Anyway, so something like that, this a little bit of nostalgia or missing, but it's making someone rethink the connection now. All right, this could be you with someone else. be you with someone else, and it's bringing back the conflict again. Someone had already made a decision, like, I'm not going for this connection. I don't care how spiritual and sexy it is. I'm not doing it. But it came back. Either this person pinged you real quick and you was like, oh, you know, while you was at work, you was minding your own business, and out of nowhere they just came at you. Whatever. It could be that, or it's just the idea of, you know, reminiscing about that. All right. But yeah, so it does seem like that's coming back up. I don't know if there's communication happening, but it does open. See, the Cancer, whoever was doing this, whoever closed the door in that connection, they started deluding themselves, because that came up in past readings. So the playlist is gonna come up so you can like go through the playlist and check. But it was like, at some point, somebody was just like putting excuse after excuse, to the point where they were able to delude themselves into believing like this wasn't it, or it wasn't real, or it wasn't worth it, whatever the case is. All right. But now, and it's easy to do that when you no longer feel the thing, right? It's easy to do that when the feeling is a memory. Now you could be like, oh, that memory wasn't real, it's fine, right? But now it's about to get a flashback where it's like, oh yeah, I can't deny this. You know, and you're going to have to go through that process again of readjusting and reassessing what you want to do with this connection, okay? So King of Cups in reverse, we have the Emperor in reverse. King of Cups with the Queen of Cups, wow, okay, that's beautiful. Yeah, I mean, yeah, all right, we got the whole Two of Cups with the Lovers. We have the Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups is at, I thought I started shuffling, but I guess it didn't shuffle. The King of Cups said, yeah, I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. Oh, you thought. Aquarius had a reading like that. All right. But yeah, so somebody's on the receiving end of this energy, or somebody like, oh, you thought I was gone? Let me remind you who I am. Ping. Anyway, so we have the Three of Wands coming out with the Five of Wands. It lights a fire back up again. Okay, it feels like this is a very fiery connection. The fire was out. Somebody probably deluded themselves, like, oh yeah, I don't need that, it's fine. Now somebody's coming back like, oh, you ain't need what? Okay, and now it's creating this conflict again. All right. Blast from the past, but this is not just any old situation. This ain't just an ex coming back. This is a strong one. It's a strong connection, okay? That was denied, and now the window's opening back up, it seems. All right, let's look at, why is the Emperor in reverse coming out? Yeah, okay. So yeah, this is that internal struggle here. This Emperor in reverse along with the Three of Pentacles. So this person is not cooperating with themselves, okay? And that's where this shadow is going to start coming up. Like, they're going to realize, see, there was layers to the understanding of this connection. I'm going to do a divine counterpart reading. But yeah, there's layers to understanding, the understanding of this connection. Now, some people might... it's like you understood it, right? But it seems like there's a new layer of understanding when it comes to this connection with the counterparts now, okay? On both ends. So it was like you guys had the meeting, you had that intense moment, and then separated. And then it's just like it comes back again. Now you have another layer of understanding of the connection, a deeper, even deeper layer, and maybe it's separate again, whatever the case is. And then, but it'll go on like that, where you continuously like get more acclimated to these waters, okay? The depth of this connection, the depth of this intimacy, okay? The depth of whatever this dynamic is. I knew a divine counterpart reading was going to sneak through one of these readings, and I told myself, do divine counterpart reading before it sneaks up in one of these zodiac signs. But here we are, whatever. All right, so we have the Six of Cups coming out in reverse. Why is that there? Coming out with a likely outcome. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so like I was saying, Chariot card at the bottom of the deck. Isn't this card so beautiful? All right. With that Magician card. Oh, with the Ace of Cups. Hold up now. Okay. And the Four of Swords underneath that. All right, listen. With the Wheel of Fortune underneath that. Okay. And the Moon card. We're not going to keep going. This can keep going for days. It's definitely an upgrade. It's definitely the path that someone should be taking. It does feel like a very strong connection. Someone already knows this. They tried to delude themselves into thinking that it wasn't, but now they're getting the reminder of how divine it really is, how strong it really is, and it's not their imagination. All right. Now we do have the Ace of Cups. Yes, it is a window of love that's opening back up from the same connection. All right. We have this Magician card. It's this beautiful, like, just it's spiritual. Okay, it's spiritual, but with the Chariot card, it came out in reverse. It's like, okay, stop that. Cut that out. What you think you're doing? Nope. All right. So someone's going against their own evolution and growth, because accepting this connection is accepting their growth. Accepting this connection is accepting their mother effing growth, and they're denying themselves of this growth. Okay. So, yeah. We do have the Three of Wands coming out here. Why is the Three of Wands here? Okay, we're not doing that. Oh, so yeah, so they're gonna realize with this deeper understanding. With this deeper understanding, they're gonna realize what was holding them up in the first go round. All right, like, oh, so let's say if somebody was against this connection, they might have came up, like I said, they deluded themselves with certain reasons, and this could be the masculine or the feminine, or probably both, because it's a counterpart energy. So somebody was deluding themselves about why they need to separate, or why the connection isn't right. And they're going to realize that that was just an excuse, and that there's a real reason, which is whatever, somewhere, it's something in their shadow. It could be like, oh, I'm just scared of this connection, or I'm scared of commitment, or whatever the case is. Some shadow energy in regards to love that's going to be highlighted as they gain a deeper understanding of this beautiful connection. So this is the meaning, all right? So then you're being led to release it. All right, so that you're strong enough to actually handle it. Handle that thing, all right? Strong. All right. All right, what's the blockage? Cool card peeking out to say hello. I feel like that's exactly what it is. They're just peeking in like, hello. Remember me? We talked about that in a Divine Counterpart reading. I'm going to do another reading now. See what's up. What's the blockage? Death card. Oh, that's a double card in reverse. Oh. Yeah, so the shadow, the shadow energy that's been blocking you from actually coming into union, you're going to realize what that is within yourself. You might have been saying that they were the problem, or whatever the case is, whether you're the masculine or feminine. If you're the feminine and the masculine was just acting up, or they had some or whatever, and you're like, oh, you don't know how to get your mind right, you're going to realize that the blockage that you had, that didn't allow for it to happen. You didn't have the energy for it neither. So that's the realization here, right? The Devil card coming out here in reverse, which is great. It's releasing the toxicity that was within the connection. What else is coming out? That's why it's coming back. So you guys can clear out, just do another round of cleaning. And you'll probably separate again and then come back a little bit later on to do another round of cleaning, getting another level of understanding. But right now, this is a level of cleaning, clearing out the energy, seeing where you guys match up now, seeing, and because that'll be a great mirror, it'll be a great energetic reflection of what you need to work on moving forward, what's triggered when this person comes back. So if you're on the receiving end of this and this person starts coming up in your mind, be mindful of what is being triggered in you. Journal about it, okay? And really like dig deep into that, like, I'm actually scared of this, right? Whatever the case is. So that's going to give you major clarity. We do have that King of Swords coming out. King of Swords with the Queen of Wands. It's like you thought you wanted it, right? But you didn't realize you had some things internally that was holding you back. All right. What are they coming to say? the universe. Things are a bit different. See, there's something about seeing this deeper level of truth. See, yeah, we have the Seven of Cups coming out. This came out in reverse. All right, so the Seven of Cups coming out in reverse along with the Ace of Swords in reverse. See, you were looking at this connection and it wasn't clear. You wasn't looking at it from a place of truth. Now you're about to see the truth of the connection with the World card coming out, all right? So, yeah, that's just a reflection of, you know, yeah, it's just a reflection of you might have been blaming them and you might realize that you weren't actually, you know, in the right space for it. You weren't as ready as you thought you were. There was a full moon reading about that too. All right, what's the advice? So now it's time to check yourself. If you're the feminine or the masculine, whatever. I feel like this is more for the feminines, to be honest, but it could be for the masculines, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's probably both. Both of you guys are probably blaming each other, saying you ain't ish and you ain't ish. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how to get it together and you don't know how to get it together. And both of y'all going to have a moment like, oh, okay, yeah, let me work on this. You're going to both have that moment of clarity, which is great. So it turns things around. It opens up a new chapter for the connection. And we have the Ten of Swords coming out in reverse. It does end this cycle of pain and toxicity with the Devil card, all right? It releases the toxicity that was in this connection. If you guys are bumping heads or misunderstanding each other, whatever the case is, it's going to be more of an understanding of each other, okay? We do have that King of Pentacles, more solid energy. More solid energy. We're dropping this. We're dropping this this painful shadow energy that we had about love, our shadow energy when it comes to our emotions. All right, this is awesome. And what do we have to say here? What's the overall advice? What's the advice for the masculine? No, it doesn't matter. What's the advice for the person? Because both of them probably have the same advice. What's the advice for them? Okay. It was a lot, and I feel like it's just an overall, these are all the pieces of advice you need. Okay, but for one, have faith in the connection. Choose your friends wisely. Two, not distractions. I feel like these two are very important. And right now, like I said, somebody's working against themselves and working against their own growth. And I feel like it has to do with the people around them, because the people around them aren't in Emperor mode. So it's kind of hard for them to step into Emperor mode, whatever energy, whatever gender you are, okay? Someone needs to upgrade and level up, but the people around them aren't on that level that they're going to go to, so they're just like, okay, well, I'm gonna just stay here. This could be you're staying in the relationship that you're in because you know that they're not at that level, and you're like, well, I don't want to grow out of this, so I'm just gonna stay here. Tune out the distractions and start using more discernment with the people around you. You rejuvenate and take the lead. This is that energy. Once you release this emotional baggage, okay, once you release that emotional baggage, you turn into this strong warrior energy, all right? Someone who's able to handle it, okay? All right. Let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, add me on IG, Tara and Heal. If you want a personal reading, check out the info box below. If you want to be an angel donor, check out the Patreon link below. Thank you so much. Click that notification bell because YouTube is wilding. All right, thank you so much. Till we meet again. Peace.